Hey there! In this video, I'm going to show you a clip of an interview I did with Amish Patel, a pharmacy owner and entrepreneur. We talk about how he set up a COVID vaccination service from scratch. It's a fascinating clip that shows you what goes into setting up such a valuable service. Have a watch, and I'd recommend you check out the full interview too.
When COVID happened, the first stage, the PCNs were offering the COVID vaccination sites, then they opened it up to pharmacies. So everyone was, wanting to kind of help and do what they could. So we applied. We got the contract for it, kind of in a kind of roundabout way. We didn't get it for our pharmacy because the pharmacy wasn't structurally appropriate to provide the service.
Okay.
But then we applied to a church hall. So we knew the father of the church really well, and we got in touch with him, and he said, "Yeah, you can, if you want to run your service from our site, you can do that." So we got commissioned for the service.
Okay.
So that was a real kind of, it blew your mind in terms of where you had to go from to what you had to do. Because on the surface, I thought, straightforward vaccination. But then when you got into the clinical aspects of it, the clinical governance, the staffing governance, having to deal with volunteers, it was huge. You had to dig deep.
Yeah.
And out of everything you normally know, so you kind of learned a lot through that process.
And that's amazing, because not only have you sort of set up this service almost from scratch, built it up, learned that, you've helped loads of people.
Everyone in that time was willing to do what, if you thought you had the skill to help, you'd be like, I want to do something to help in that. And it wasn't, in these big endeavors, it just doesn't come down to one person. It has to be a team. If everything was down to me, I can only take credit for maybe 4 or 5% of what's been achieved. But it's a lot with the team. It's always been someone who's been involved with me to help me deliver that.
Hey, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this clip, then click on the video to watch the full interview. If you like the full interview, then please consider subscribing to my channel. You'll get to see more videos like this.